I was the director of Evansville Urban Transportation, and I go back as far as maybe 62, 63, talking about some route, straight route up to Indianapolis. So we've been around a long, long time, and I finally see that we're going to build this.
Let me just say this, that this is the best route for Indiana for all factors considered, and let me assure you, everyone has been examined.
Once again, the new terrain I-69 route received overwhelming support from area leaders.
To get from Indianapolis to Mount Vernon, you definitely wonder Indiana.
Throw Martin County an economic lifeline. Build the highway.
I think back to when I worked as a legislative assistant for former Congressman Frank McCluskey in the early 90s. This was the biggest responsibility that I had on my plate. We were successful in getting some of the first federal monies designated for it, getting it designated as a highway of national significance. But that was 18 years ago almost, and it's taken a lot of time, a lot of persistence by elected leaders, by the business community, by highway activists to be where we are today, and that is celebrating the groundbreaking on I-69.
It's very exciting, and I'm very appreciative of Governor Daniels' efforts. He's made a commitment, and I also appreciate the fact that in the past, Governor O'Bannon too helped to move the project forward.
It was different, and it was thinking outside the box. But not only did he provide the vision, but he provided the inspiration and the courage to allow legislators to get behind him and to do what was best not only for our district and our area, but for the entire state of Indiana.
The state of Indiana is out on the cutting edge for major moves.
And what we're seeing right now in other states is many states looking at what Indiana's done and what we did to leverage the dollars that we have gotten for I-69 for major moves. And so that money that is in the trust fund is earmarked for I-69, and we just need to make sure that we continue to keep it there.
But to see 6 or 7 busloads of friends, family, community leaders travel up to Indianapolis for the Major Moves rally in 2006 was simply gave me goosebumps. Just because it was fantastic to see people from Southwest Indiana passionate about this road, seeing an opportunity such as Major Moves, and to support the governor in getting it passed.
It will change the whole transportation, means of transportation in southern Indiana. I had an opportunity. I don't know how the governor knew that I was so involved with I-69, but I was invited to come to the rally at the Capitol building about 3 years ago and speak to a group that actually drove up from Evansville in buses. And that was a very exciting day for me. And I told the governor that day that you may be a Republican governor and I'm a Democrat mayor, but if you're going to build me a road, you are my man.
1,800 miles that will be connecting Canada to the U.S. to Mexico, and the fact that it's crossing with I-64, and the fact that there are a couple of railroads just nearby, and the river in close proximity makes us a wonderful spot for an intermodal Midwestern hub, and this will bring so much more to our future. Many more generations are going to prosper from these decisions and from this groundbreaking that we're doing today.
Jobs. The key to I-69 is jobs. That's the only thing, the only reason for the highway. Jobs.
When you combine our geography with the skills of our area workforce, the universities, the businesses that are already here, bringing in an I-69, that interstate corridor, I think will prove to be a gigantic boon to our economy, and I think bodes well for our future.
Well, what was really exciting when we were all in Indianapolis to advocate for major moves was the fact that you had a lot of different individuals who were there. You had people who are owners of companies. You have individuals who are representatives of unions. So you had a lot of folks who typically on a daily basis aren't necessarily working together, but they were all there, they were all in Indianapolis, and they were all basically expressing the same thing. We've got to get this highway built.
The people at Crane certainly feel the same way all the rest of us do. I-69 is a matter of survival as far as Crane is concerned.
We're going from concept and planning now to actual reality, and that's just incredibly exciting.
There's not a Republican or a Democrat way to build this road. This road's for all the citizens of Indiana.
We are ready. We are prepared to move. We told the last four that come to do some environmental study, where's the concrete?
This is a historic day for southwestern Indiana and the state of Indiana, but we have some challenges ahead, and that entails securing future funding for the rest of the project and making sure we're all able to drive on that highway in the next several years.
We really owe this day to a great deal of thanks to Governor Mitch Daniels. Without his creative thinking, the creative thinking he put forth in major moves and his relentless pursuit of the I-69 project, this day would have never happened. And Governor, we can't thank you enough. This is the year that I'm 69 years old, and it's really ironic that we're breaking ground for I-69 in the year that I'm 69 years old. You don't know how thankful I am this highway wasn't named Highway I-96.